Okay, hopefully we're back. I don't think my system liked Zoids either much. Oh, it's a hard lockup. So let's get back to the next. We'll just go on to the next game. Let's see. Once Firefox starts up again, which we'll do eventually. Get my chat window back. Hmm. Okay. 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 Let's move on to the next game. We've had enough of Zoids. Uh, and I need to do one more thing here first. Okay. Okay. Next game is the fifth axis. The fifth axis supposedly governs the probability of events happening within the universe. But don't let that worry you because the heavy background information that comes with the game isn't essential to the action. The game itself is surprisingly easy to get playing, but has plenty of difficulty to keep you going. Once you've had fun trying to work out what on earth the instructions are about, you can get started with the game and be delighted by its simplicity and animation. The main character you control is wonderfully animated and can walk, jump, and run in tremendous style, which would even do justice to the long-awaited and much postponed impossible mission. His task, put simply, is to retrieve artifacts from a multi-level wraparound building, and then retrieve anachronons from various time zones. The building in which the mission starts is a laboratory full of dangerous cyborgs and holes in the floor. The cyborgs will attack you and have to be fought while the holes in the floor restrict your movement. Lying around the building are artifacts and geometric keys which you need to pick up. The artifacts will add to your score until enough have been collected to visit a time zone. The holes in the floor can be negotiated by jumping or using the keys to levitate across them. Lifts will also take you up a floor. The cyborgs that patrol the lab come in many weird varieties, but all marvelously drawn. They can be fought using kicks and punches until they explode, accompanied by one of the funniest sound effects we've heard. Some float while others can be shoved down holes in the floor to their death. Falls and fights can also be hazardous to your health, though. There are three strength gauges for life, agility, and force. Life is diminished by robot hits and long falls. Agility determines how easily you get around, and force diminishes with every blow in the fight. If the life gauge reaches zero, then the game ends. The time zones are where the anachronons are recovered and consist of a single scrolling level where you face many hazards. The first zone merely has spears being thrown at you. They have to be blocked or avoided, but later zones get harder. There are greater numbers of weapons thrown at you, obstacles on the ground, and even missiles from the air. The anachronon has to be reached within a time limit, which decreases every time the man gets hit by something. The character animation is excellent, with good fight action, though the backgrounds are a little weak. The music and sound effects are also of high quality, particularly the death screams of cyborgs and human alike. The gameplay is all action with little strategy involved, but the time zones get very difficult and present a lot of challenge. Green screen view. Some of the cyborgs are a bit hard to see, but it's generally okay. Singed opinion. Superb animation, great action, and silly sound effects are all very well, but where's the lasting interest? Once you have mangled a few cyborgs and dashed through a few time zones, you've seen pretty much all the game has to offer. There's still plenty to do, of course, but it tends to be just more of the same. Good news! Terrific animation, great music and sound effects, all action gameplay with jumping, fighting, and running. Difficult time zones that present a lasting challenge. Bad news, gameplay in lab may become repetitive. Graphics 88%, Sonic's 82, graph factor 84, staying power 83, overall ratings 83%. Let's go for some running, jumping, shooty action. So, do this. Who published this? Oh, yeah, Activision and L'Oreal. Okay. What do I have? 2 chat windows now? Okay, we don't need 2 chat windows. Okay. Just gotta remember the... No? This is the 5th. No? Wait. Oh, that's right. It's just a number. Here we go. It's got to recapture, of course you do. Okay. Let's get going again. Hopefully, no more problems. The 5th axis. Choose between try your luck, find a character, recall an adventure, save the adventure. Need to find a character. This font looks familiar. Yeah, I'm sure this is what they're using for Red Flame as well. Go with that, shall we? See what happens. Try your luck. Oh. Jump's alright. We've got a thing. Ah, no, falling. This thing. Ow! Ow! Okay. Stop. Come on. It falls right back down again. Oh yeah, it's just like that. Oh, jump! Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. I have no idea what I'm doing. Floppy disk. I don't. Does that thing have a hand for a head? Can be a little hard to stop him. Ow. see that. Oh yeah, that's ow. Back down to the bottom again. Well. I don't want to jump. I don't know. Back down to the bottom again. Wonderful. Oh, don't. No. Okay. Wow, this is hard to judge. Tutorial propulsion system. Correct. G. Dick 2410. Anachronon located. Time coordinates 1555 BC, July 4th, 6:45 AM. Oh. Ow! Ow. What am I supposed to do here? Ow, what are you supposed to do? Ow. Ow, my foot. Ow. Tutorial propulsion system. Correct. G. 2410. Failing. Fifth axis out of phase. Disconnecting in 5 seconds. Whoa. You can stop. Okay, can't jump that gap. Pick up that ZX Spectrum. Or was it a radio? You can tell the difference. You should just walked off. At the things. Wow. Damn it. Okay. We try this again. Ow. Oh, that's the wrong move. Ow. Ow. Tutorial propulsion system. Yay. Necrodon retrieved. He's skinning in 5 seconds. Hey, we did a thing. Oh, he's surrounded. Getting tougher. Oh, jeez, I'm surrounded. Come on. Just... Hit something. Oh, they're flying over the holes. Making it tougher. Okay. Scene 1. 561 BC. June 25th. 11:29 AM. Athens Agora. Oh. Ow. This is... Ow. Did it? Another spectrum. Oh, damn it. Right, can't be far off D now. Life force is down to 9. Ow, made it 8. There's that thing. Ow, ow, ow. jump. That's all I want to do. I don't jump. I don't want to jump again. Okay. Continue going. Oh, jeez. They're throwing axes now. Guess the blocks are there to trip you up or something. Oh, wrong move. Ow. Okay. That's 3. So I'm probably almost dead. Yeah. And he's dead. Ah, that's the 5th axis. Playing that for long enough. Okay, we can move back to the magazine now. Writing that down. Okay. Quest probe featuring Human Torch and the Thing. I wonder if that actually ever did get released. Okay, next game is Into Oblivion by Mastertronic. Remember the names Human Harvest and Graceful Degradation? They were both provisional titles for this, the latest blockbuster from Stephen Curtis. It picks up where the last game left off, but in a totally different type of game made up of a massive number of screens. The all-powerful computer from the first two games in the series, Nonteroquarus and Soul of a Robot, has been destroyed, leaving a galaxy of 42 planets that is infested with killer droids intent on destroying all intruders. The 42 planets combine to make a total of about 2,500 screens of action, which should be enough to be going along with. The aim was to find the one safe planet away from the rest of the dangers, and this is no easy task. You control a little chap in a Mark II Seeker that can fly and blast away aliens with a laser. When he's on the ground, he trundles around on a little wheel, but flaps a couple of wings when he's up in the air. On every screen you encounter, there are alien droids that appear in groups of 3. They follow different movement patterns around the screen, sometimes exploding when they hit the edge of the screen. They can be shot or avoided, but will keep coming back as soon as all 3 are destroyed. At first it may seem that the aliens pose little threat and easy to avoid, but with such a large task ahead of you, the gradual attrition caused by the collisions, with them becoming a major factor. Periods of immunity to them can be gained by picking up the right object, which changes the border colour of the screen. On many screens there are flying saucers, which you can activate so that they rise up the screen and takes you to another planet. Sometimes there will be 2 saucers or one that cannot be used until a barrier above it is released. To remove these barriers, another object has to be found and picked up. The Seeker can also move off the sides of the screens along the planet. Am I missing a bit here? No. Yeah. The Seeker can also move off the sides of screens along a planet's surface, but the way will often be blocked by no entry signs, or by a corrosive atmosphere that costs you a life. Another mode of transport is the system of transporter screens. But again, you have to find out how to operate them. While searching for the safe planet, you need to collect over 90 units of Psyche, which appear and can be picked up in the same way as other objects. Some screens have direction arrows at the top and these will give you, as the crow flies, indicator of where the safe planet is. Also, in this top section of the screen are the detailed planet backgrounds that change as you hop from place to place. The most impressive thing about the game is its size and the need to explore. This will keep me going for a long while, trying to find the safe planet and overcoming all the obstacles. It's also a game that will require mapping in order to get through it. The one drawback is that while all this exploring and mapping is going on, there isn't much to get you really excited. It's certainly challenging, but probably won't take you any great heights of addiction. Second opinion. There really are an awful lot of screens, but there really isn't anything to do on any of them. The obstacles are boring, the nasties are lifeless, and the controls are pretty dull too. If you want something big and difficult to map, it's certainly good value. If you want gameplay, on the other hand, it just hasn't got any. Green screen view. Doesn't lose too much on the graphics side, but then it doesn't have very much to start with. Good news, 2,500 screens. A tough long-term task. Lots of exploring and mapping to do. A lot of screens for little money. Prepare yourself for 2,500 of these. Not much bad news. Not much variance in the screens. Not enough fast action to get you really hooked. Graphics aren't as attractive or stylish as in the previous 2 titles. Graphics 60, Sonics 41, grab factor 50, staying power 72, overall rating 70%. The double A team. Okay. Let's get started. Into Oblivion, written by Stephen Curtis. The evil computer has finally been destroyed. Now all that is left of its reign are people reduced to primitives and erratic droids. These ex-servants of this computer are very dangerous. You must locate the legendary planet offering safety, but unfortunately there are 42 different planets. Press key S to start action. F7 music off. I'm pressing F7, come on. I guess it's in game, I guess. Oh, F8 music on. I guess it's in game though. Okay. Yeah, in game music. We can't go that way. We can't go left either, apparently. We can't go left. The music stopped. Oh no, there it goes. So what do we do? I am lost. Background's certainly changed. Okay. So where do we go? From what I have, I can't figure out where to go next. Okay, 2 screens. There's no objects or anything to pick up, so as I can tell. $2,500 screens, and we don't know what. How do you pass first two? I don't think there's some significance to this platform here, but game doesn't really give you much help. Oh. 8 lives for some reason. I am pausing it. I'm going to look up the manual, see if that will give some insight to anything. It probably won't. Following the total destruction of the evil paranoid computer that ruled the 42 planets in the galaxy, soul of a robot, all that is left is to force erratic and unpredictable droids and race of primitive human-like creatures. Okay. Choose the keys. Q is thrust up, O is thrust left, P is thrust right, spaces. Copy is pick up an object. Okay. Up is to get directional help. Enter take off when in spaceship. Okay. Ow. It's a spaceship, I don't know. Ah, it is. Okay. Ooh, fancy. Oh, back here again. Oh, we can't use that one then, I guess. Use this one. Planet. Hoovenly. Wrist figure. What is copy actually mapped to? Left alt. Okay. I know what that did. Oh. Did I just kill myself? No, it's not. I lost a life, so. And there's nothing here. Empty room! I just love empty rooms. Okay. The one we came in on, I think. Oh, hello. There you go. Off we go. Yeah. Nothing. a feeling we're just going further and further away. No, we've been to this planet before, haven't we? Okay, yeah, we're just going back and forth now. Does this one take me? Same place. Good game. Yeah, we're just going back and forth and... Yeah, this is... my soft thought. We're just going in a big old circle. Oh, here we are. Koros. This is different, I think. Not that I've been paying all that much attention to the names of the planets. Safric. Hick J. Good name. Okay. Clivic. Okay, you can get a thing. It's got to be over this ship though. Oh, just do that, sure. Oh, one of those screens, yeah. Those are just screens that kill you. Non-terror. Okay. Okay, with one screen. Hey, there's an extra life. I immediately lost it. Ooh, another item. Psyche! We got Psyche! Well, let's take us. Zero again, huh? Oh! Where does this one take us? Okay. This way then. So basically a lot of ships that'll take us to the same place. You just gotta figure out which one. Oh, never mind. Which one's not. Yeah. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. I think it's a game. I think it's a little bit repetitive. Fifth Axis was a lot more fun. All right, get back to the magazine now. Got a preview of Tempest. Something to look forward to. Oh no. Alright, next game is Monty on the Run. Oh, hot jams incoming at least. Right. Monty is a mole, and a naughty mole at that, because he's just escaped from prison. His task is to make the freedom through 49 platform screens using a kit comprised of 5 objects. Aside from negotiating the hazardous platforms, the kit is his main problem because he doesn't know which 5 objects he needs. As platform games go, this is quite a tough one, because it doesn't just demand good timing and accurate jumping, but some exploration skills as well to find the right route. Well, not that much of a maze, I don't think. uh, the screens of platforms and hazards connect up in several different ways, and there are even red herrings thrown in to trap you. Most can be reached by walking off the edge of one screen onto the other, and some have to be jumped up to or fallen into. The platforms come in several varieties, but are mostly reliable and don't spring surprises on you in the form of conveyor belts or disappearing floors. However, there are some dangerous things that can cause Monty's downfall, so that the rule of if it moves, avoid it should be adhered to. Monty gets over gaps of the floor, level changes and obstacles by jumping. This he performs in acrobatic style, somersaulting rather nicely in mid-air, which isn't easy for a tubby little mole. Fortunately, he can also get away with mistakes while doing this because he can fall any distance without coming to harm, as long as he doesn't run into any nasties. The nasties are the usual silly things that crop up in platform games. They follow planned routes, either horizontally or vertically, and have to be avoided by careful timing and quick reactions. Collision with one of them loses Monty one of his 5 lives. Another nasty feature are the crushers that, if they catch Monty, cause him to explode in 4 directions in lovely style. Yes, the crushers. There's really annoying, very random crushers. Progress through the game is mostly achieved by trial and error in many repeated games. As you explore, gold coins and other objects are found. The objects just boost the score, while other objects may have good or bad effects on the hapless mole. One of the major things of the game is the music that plays continuously throughout the action and the various title screens. There are different tunes for each section, and they're all very well done indeed and will get your feet tapping. The gameplay isn't very original, despite the introduction of the Freedom Kit, but fans of platform games should enjoy it. The graphics aren't that wonderful, but have nice touches like the somersaulting and crushes. The music is the game's real hallmark. The problem is trying to sit still while you're playing it. Monty Mole leaves and jumps in search of freedom. Green screen view. The water is almost invisible, but that's all part of the fun. In fact, it's all of the fun. Second opinion. Cute graphics and great music don't make up for a desperately tired gameplay. For size, complexity, and playability, it's distinctly inferior to Jet Set Willy. And Jet Set Willy is old. I really like Monty's jumping action, but the game belongs in a museum. I don't know, I think this is a lot better than Jet Set Willy. Maybe it's just me. Good news! Lots of excellent music. 49 difficult to conquer screens. Freedom Kit adds a new element. Bad news, distinctly unoriginal in concept. Gameplay is based on trial and error. Graphics 53, Sonics 91, grab factor 60, staying power 68, overall rating 65%. So yeah, let's get on with this then. going to look up the Freedom Kit so that I know what I'm. Well, probably won't get far enough to actually for it to be a factor, but eh. Here it is. Okay, here's the Freedom Kit. Jetpack, rope, gas mask, bottle of rum, and whatever number 12 is, apparently. So numbers 2, 4, 13, 16, and 12. Okay. 2, 4. I'll write that down so I don't have to refer back to this. 4, 13, 16, 12. Okay. Off we go. Time for hot jams. Monty on the Run. Amstrad version by DJL Software. This way up, this way down. Okay, we want items 2. Oh, that starts the game. That starts the game. Stop now. Okay. So we've got item 2. Up. Right, down. 4. 13. 16. And 12. That's the passport. Okay. Not this will make any difference, but that's what the Freedom Kit is. Alright. Let's go. Stop. Don't go forward. Because that crusher will get you every time. Well, that worked well. Yeah, don't go pick up that dynamite. That instant death. It'll just give you 200 points. patient. No, that was bad timing. Oh, no. I want to go through here. An extra life. We lost 3 lives getting to it, but yeah. Get the idea. Yeah. There we go. That was worth it. Oh, what did I... Big nose. Oh, this is going well. Oh, what am I doing? Well, you saw 4 screens. Could we could do better than that. In nameless. Try again. We have to do it through it again. Yeah. Oh! Crushes! Oh! Right on the nose. Wait. Oh, jeez. I don't know, take that. Before I can get up that. Ugh. Oh. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Do not pick up the teddy bear. It's a trap. That does get 400 points. It also kills you. Teleports you. Oh! Crushes! Yeah. Anonymous. Oh, yeah, this one will go. This one will go. We'll just progress. Remember picking up everything. Oh, now they go across again. Because you can go through it with a certain colour. Don't get in that lift. There. There you go. Can use it as a lift, as a climb. Don't get in the lift. Fine. This lift is safe. Yeah. See that coming. That was really, really slow moving. Oh, nope. This is hard jump. This is. Yeah. Don't step on that little white thing on the ground. Instant death. Well, it's not instant death. It just transfers you back up to the top again, so you have to go through it all. Escape tunnel. Down here. Last life. Oh no, that thing that kills you. Oh no. Nope. Forget if that thing comes right to the edge of the screen or not. I get the thing it does. Nameless. But yeah, that's Monty on the Run. That's probably about a quarter of the game with that. It's doable with practice. It's probably a lot more doable than Jet Set Willy is. But I suppose that's doable as well. I mean, I've seen it done. So. But anyway, on to the next. Okay. Next game. Oh, this is a compilation. Yeah. Well, we'll read it at least. We won't play any of these because we've played them all. Except for Fantasia Diamond, but that's a text adventure. Compilations have been selling exceedingly well, and it's no wonder because they represent such excellent value for money. This is the second such offering from Bo Jolly, and although all the games are quite old now, it is probably even better value than the first compilation. They've given a single overall rating for each game that probably differs from the original ones in past issues. That's because there's been a lot of improvement in Amstrad games that tends to downgrade the older titles. Codename Matt, 52%. An early successful shoot 'em up. Successful shoot 'em up that is definitely showing its age now. The graphics and sound are primitive by today's standards, but even so, there is still some depth to the action. Not as good as more recent space games, but does have some nostalgia value. Moon Buggy, 63%. A rather underrated version of the arcade game Moon Patrol. It places you in a buggy trundling across a lunar landscape. You have to jump potholes, blast rocks, destroy spaceships, and avoid animals in your path to get through 3 dangerous zones. Nice scrolling backgrounds and a testing arcade challenge. World Cup, 52%. This football simulation is in the same mold as Matchday, but not quite as classy in its execution. It has a scrolling pitch with a goal at either end. I wouldn't expect otherwise. 1 to 8 players can play in a World Cup tournament, but a single player will find life very tough against the computer. The gameplay is rather limited, though, without much variety. Gauntlet, 73%. An excellent version of the arcade game Defender, with lots of fast action as your spaceship flies low across the surface of a planet. You have to protect scientists on the ground from marauding aliens. They attack in waves and come in several varieties that just get tougher and tougher. A really good blast. Fantasia Diamond, 74%. The only adventure on the compilation, but a worthy one at that. It featured in the Pilgrim's top 8 back in issue 1 and still looks pretty good today. It's got nice pictures and some uncommonly intelligent characters. The Pilgrim was particularly taken by a toy robot who seems to have a mind of its own. Super Pipeline 2, 67%. 16 pipelines have to be kept in good repair while they fill up barrels with water. You control Foreman Fred, who with the help of 2 workmates has to stop tools knocking holes in the pipes and other nasty creatures from knocking him off them. The game features some excellent graphics and sound, but can be mastered fairly easily. Technician Ted, 65%, an arcade adventure in the Jet Set Willy mould, but with more complicated tasks to complete. Ted has to complete 21 tasks in a single working day without running out of energy. Each task consists of hitting 2 boxes in a room, but in a particular order. The graphics and sound are fair, very Jet Set Willy-ish, and the gameplay is really quite addictive. Not as complex as more recent arcade adventures, but still a good game. Android 2, 70%. This arcade game relies on fast action and tough tasks to get you really addicted, and again it has stood up well to the test of time. It features an android in a maze of hedges infested with hover-droids, bouncers, and your prey, the militoids. There are 5 of these nasty insects that have to be shot 3 times in the head to kill them off. Some very stylish graphics, but you may find control touchy and the scrolling annoying. 3D Star Strike, 51 or 8, is 81%. This is quite an old shim-up, but still shows plenty of class today. It is a 4-stage battle to destroy enemy bases and hollowed out moons. The first stage is a space battle against many enemy ships. It's followed by a pass slow across the moon's surface shooting towers. The third and fourth stages are in a trench where you have to avoid catwalks and blast gun emplacements before attacking the reactor pods that will destroy the moon. There's plenty of fast and colourful action that still makes this an excellent addition to anyone's collection. Yes, at least until you get Star Wars. Same game almost. Mutant Monty, 45%. You may call this a platform game without gravity. It has the familiar task of collecting objects on a screen before being able to move to the next. Control is quite difficult and the 40 screens will be tough to complete. Second opinion. They may be old, but look at the price. Besides, who cares what age the games are? And when you've got the likes of Gauntlet and Android 2, if half these games are worth Master Trunk prices, and they are, then the odd duff one doesn't matter anyway. Go for it. Green screen view. On all 10? You gotta be joking. Okay. Good news. 10 games for just over the price of 1. A good range of titles and game types, something to suit everyone. Many excellent titles that still look good today. Great package for the new Amstrad owner. Bad news. Tape loading can take time. That's normal, isn't it? Only the bravest fly Tomahawk. Amstrad Atari Spectrum Commodore 64. Yeah. Among other games, apparently. Okay, we're on this issue's master game, which is Bounder. Bounder, Gremlin graphics. Gremlin are really into cute characters and weird gameplay these days. This latest idea is weirder than most, but immensely playable and addictive. The Bounder in question isn't a badly behaved cad, but a tennis ball doing what it does best, bouncing. You'd need a pretty warped imagination to cope with a scenario for the game, but basically it involves keeping the ball bouncing along a vertically scrolling course for as long as possible. Along the way, you need to pick up as many points as possible, and there are plenty of ways of doing it. The scrolling course is split into 10 levels with a bonus screen in between each one. On each level, there are a massive number of obstacles that have to be negotiated by the ball before it can reach the goal at the end of the level. When the goal is reached, a bonus screen is played in which masses of points can be accumulated. The ball begins at the bottom of level 1 and at the bottom of the screen, which then begins to scroll downwards at a constant speed. The ball has to be bounced along, trying to keep pace with the scrolling, since being at the very top or bottom of the screen can cause control problems. The ball bounces automatically, but you control its movement through the air and can perform some rather unusual maneuvers like turning at right angles. At first, the control will cause problems and you'll find lives slipping away very quickly. However, the action is so addictive that you'll keep coming back for more and gradually get the hang of the control. Even once you've mastered the ball control, new sections of the game will always throw surprises that can result in rapid disaster. The scrolling course is composed of various sorts of scenery, most of which aren't safe to go on. The only thing you can bounce on are floor plates decorated with a hexagonal design, and some other special squares which perform particular functions. Other areas of land will either let the ball drop into them or prevent it going over. Mountains and walls have to be steered around, while most other things have to be bounced over. As if all that weren't enough, there are also some nasty breeds of alien that will move in patterns on the hexagons, or actually home in on the ball. These can't be shot or destroyed, but with extremely good timing, they can be bounced over. The best advice is to find out where they appear and avoid them. The 10 levels are of varying size, but combined to make a playing length over 150 screens. Okay, right from the start, you'll know you've got a tough task on your hands, with things getting really hot on levels 2 and 3. After that, there's just no let up. There are a number of special squares. The first one you'll encounter are mystery bonuses and extra power jumps. The bonuses are squares with question marks on them, which can give extra points, jumps, balls, or something altogether less pleasant. What each one does has to be learnt through trial and error, but it stays the same in all subsequent games. The extra power jumps are achieved off squares with arrows on them and keep the tennis ball in the air for twice the normal length of time. At the end of a level, there will be a bonus screen if you have any bonus jumps left. These jumps are only used on these screens, made up of many squares bearing question marks that will give you large bonuses. The ball has to hit as many as possible, an extra bonus being given for the number of jumps left. Jumps need to be conserved carefully since they will be needed later on later bonus screens. Despite its difficulty, the game is incredibly addictive, and however many lives you lose, you're guaranteed to come back for more. The scrolling is well done, although not perfect, and the graphics are superbly drawn and very colourful. The music that plays throughout the game is also pleasant and adds to the enjoyment of the action. It doesn't have the depth and strategy of some games, but it has a wealth of originality, addictiveness, and great action. Bounder Beasties. There are some funny old aliens within the game that will cost plenty of lives, so here's what you should watch out for. Binoculoids. Rolling pairs of binoculars. Follow patterns, but very tough to avoid. Stickets. Spinning sticks that home in on you. Mosquito birds. Green flapping fowl that will home in on you from the top of the screen. Exocets. Darts that can come across the screen at most inconvenient moment to puncture your ball. There are lots of others as well, including chomperdomes, theories, and coins. Life is tough when you're bouncing. Second opinion. If you thought Thing would be a hard act to follow, you're in for a surprise. This game may be cute, but you'll probably be too busy to notice. The game is so absorbing, so fiendishly addictive that you just can't put the joystick down. The frustration doesn't drive you up the wall. The twee little tune will. Green screen view. Very playable, although some of your opponents use the lack of colour to sneak up on you. Good news! 10 levels, 174 screens. Good scrolling of some excellent graphics. Great control system when you're used to it. Devilishly difficult from the start. Good accompanying music. Packed with originality. Bad news. Not for those with a bent for strategy or puzzles. A trifle too difficult to start with. Graphics 93, Sonic 77, Grab Factor 93, Staying Power 92, Overall Rating 92%. We have a little happy tennis ball fellow. Okay, time to play some Bounder. Okay. Oh, try fail. Okay. One of these is it? Maybe it is. Press space to start game. Welcome to Bounder. Written by S. Hollingworth, P. Harrop, C. Kerry, M. DeRoe. Guide your ball safely through 174 scrolling screens of sheer torture. Beware of stone walls. Keys are Q left, W right, P forward, L back. You can also use a joystick if you want. You've got no chance if you don't. Ha! Don't miss the way of the tiger. Yeah, we played that a couple of weeks ago. P.S. P. Harrop, graphics, gave us no trouble at all while writing this game. Music typed in painstakingly by C. Carey and P. Jackson. Peter Jackson? Please note, there is a cheat mode. Yeah, there is. We're not using it though. Yeah, time to play. Bounce, bounce, bounce. I gotta remember where everything is. Bonus 5 jumps. 6 balls. Yeah, 6 extra loads just like that. I think that loses you some jumps, I think, if I remember. Two balls. That's good. Oh, but I'm going for... Oh, jeez. Okay, never mind. First level 1, get ready. 300 points. 3,000 points. 2,500 points. 7,500 points. 100 points. 300 points. 500 points. Yeah, okay, we get the idea. $10,000 points. Whee! Level bonus 10,000. Jumps bonus 100 times 31. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, boxing glove. Oh, in the wrong way, huh? 500 points, woo. Oh, that kills you. Okay. Three balls, woohoo! Oh. great, that one kills you. Good, of course it does. And that one kills you too, because of course it does. No, can't get through that. Oh! I think I'll just wait here. Just wait here. What's gonna happen? Boop! Okay, we'll just use this one. Oh, there's another one. Moving up is slower than moving down. Makes sense when the screen's scrolling, not when it's not scrolling. Level 3. Twenty jumps. Good. I think it kills you. Yep. 1,000 points. Yeah, well, I should have taken the teleporter. Oh, that didn't work. I did it. I was waiting. Try to get to the impossible jump. Or the impossible jump. Points. Okay, off we go. So got 7 lives left. Oh. Oh! Oh, there goes 2 lives. Ah. Uh. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it didn't work. Ace! Oh, jeez. That's all, folks! That's level 4. That's generally about as good as I usually get in this game. We'll give it one more go. One more go. Five jumps. Six balls. Okay, kills you, I think. Well, I think it loses your jumps. Ow. Two more balls. I think that kills you. Oh. Well, it died anyway. Whatever. That's how you get past that bit. Oh. That's only 500 points. Yeah. Not worth it. Oh, that's... well... Three balls. Of course that kills you. Yeah, that kills you too, of course it does. Oh, like it. Safe. Oh, jeez. Haha. Bonus jumps. Yeah, take that teddy water. Oh. And that didn't work. And I'll just wait here. Just wait. Dunk. Okay. 5 lives, see if we can beat people 4 or 5 lives. Two balls! Oh, jeez. Damn fans. Yeah, that didn't work. That's not gonna work either. We'll just wait. We're actually right at the end of the level, weren't we? I think I got 5 jumps. It's not going to last long. I think I got 2,000 points straight away. Right, level 5. Oh. 1,000 points. Cool! Yeah, squish. Oh. Oh. Yeah. That's all, folks. Right, we've got a stage 5. This is pretty decent enough. Oh, 10:30. We've got time for one more game, I think. Let's head back to the magazine. Okay. What's the next game? Screenshots. Next game is Turbo Esprit. This is one we've played before. Gotta get used to the controls again. Turbo Esprit Durell. $8.95 cassette only. Car racing games are nothing new. But when you've plonked down in the middle of the maze of city streets with some drug smugglers to round up in quick time, it becomes a whole new challenge. You won't only need to develop some new driving skills, but you'll need a keen tactical mind as well. You are driving a Lotus Turbo Esprit with a top speed of 150 miles per hour and can choose from 4 different city layouts in which the action can take place. Each city has 1, 2 and 3 lane roads. There are also one-way sections of road, but if you're feeling brave or lucky, you can drive the wrong way up a street and take your chances. The aim of the game is to track down and either capture or destroy an armoured drug supply car and 4 drug delivery cars. The supply car will appear on the city map first. You can study the map, which is quite large, and track down the car from the grid reference it appeared at. This car will then try to rendezvous with each of the 4 delivery cars that will appear as the game continues. If left to themselves, they will exchange their supplies of drugs. The 4 delivery cars will go into their hideouts and the armoured car will then head out of the city. The job is to stop them, and different points are awarded for stopping the cars at different stages. The delivery cars are worth most when they have collected their drugs but not yet have made it to the hideout. The armoured supply car is best stopped when it has made its 4 drops and is trying to get out of the city. The delivery and supply cars are the only ones apart from yourself that appear on the map. However, there are many other cars on the streets driven by innocent civilians. The bad guys are colour-coded in black and red, so that you'll always know who you are dealing with. Your car is equipped with a forward-firing machine gun, and this can be used to blow up the delivery cars. More profitable and essential for the armoured car is bumping. You smash into the other car until it surrenders, just like real life. The streets where the action takes place are lined with buildings that scroll rather jerkily past you. However, the effect while driving is good, and you have to do plenty of concentrating on the road. The junctions are at 90 degrees, so that wonderful skid turns can be performed, but you can also crash easily into walls, lampposts, and other traffic. Drug smuggler hit cars may occasionally pursue you and try to put one of your 4 cars out of action, but any engine or radiator damage can be repaired at a garage. Fuel can also be replenished at garages, and running out will mean you will have to abandon that car. You will actually see your red car on the bottom of the driving display, and below it is a dashboard, displays showing fuel indicators, engine temperature, RPM, speed, and steering wheel. Controlling it is fairly easy to get the hang of, and once grasped, driving can be lots of fun and very hectic. There's lots of action here that will test you to the limit. Second opinion. Combat links on 4 wheels, as you might say. Ambitious graphics, unusual gameplay, and a real long-term challenge stack up against jerky movement and clumsy view switching once again. The driving side's certainly a lot more interesting than the average racing game. The sameness and overall lack of staying power left me rather disappointed. Green screen view. Bit of a problem here. The bad guys driving black cars look almost identical to the innocent bystanders driving blue cars. Why do software houses do this? Penalty points. And usually there are two high scores for this game, an ordinary one and one for penalties. The latter can be achieved in a number of ways, all of them bad. You can shoot and blow up innocent civilians' cars, being careful, of course, not to drive into the smouldering wreckage, which will bring you hefty penalties. This will particularly suit anyone who hates being held up or cut up by them. Pedestrians are also at risk as they walk along the roadside pavements, as you can mount the curb and crunch them. Otherwise, you can wait till they venture onto a pedestrian crossing and let them have it there. More penalties can be gained for bumping the other traffic, while shooting a red traffic light can be done just for fun, but won't get any penalties unless you can sideswipe someone going the other way. I can definitely see people going for penalty high scores and ignoring the smugglers. Good news! 4 large city layouts, novel graphics, good driving controls that are a lot of fun, tough game task with a side aim for the evil amongst you. Bad news, slightly jerky movement. Perhaps not quite enough variety in the action. Graphics 78, Sonics 51, grab factor 83, staying power 81, overall ratings 81%. Turbo powered. Okay. So, get this ready then. Okay. Forgot. For whatever reason, the main set used in MAME is Spanish. I don't know why, but whatever. Which file to run now? £100 reward. If your copy of Turbo Esprit does not have a blue plastic cassette body with the word Durell embossed on it, it does not have the word written on the and does not have the word Durell written on the lead in the strip, then it is a forgery. Present any suspected forgeries to Durell Software Limited, Castle Lodge, Castle Green, Taunton, England, with the name and address of the person who supplied you with the forgery. You will be sent a genuine replacement copy and a reward of £100 if your information leads to a successful prosecution. Is any key to load game? Turbo Esprit by Nick Wilson and Mike Richardson. Turbo. High Ham, Heatherset, Charlton or Leafield. Okay, joystick. We'll stick with level 1. We want it easy. The key view scores. High score table. Penalty table. Okay, start game. Skill 1, lowest 4. Okay, let me speed up. Where are we? Easy map. Okay, I'm boxed in here. Direct casting on N18. Oh, lights work. Traffic signals work. And we can turn here. Yeah, it's like that. Oh, road works. You're really in potholes. You just come around in front of me. Jeez. Behind me, huh? How do I do a U-turn? How do I do a U-turn? I guess you can't. Whatever. Red light, huh? Screw your red light. God damn it. There we go. Turned. Okay, there's a truck car over there. But technically in this game you can just do whatever you really want to. If you just want to go around shooting all of the enemies, you can do that. I just passed the... God damn it, I did, didn't I, huh? Oh, get out of the way! Oh, that's gonna get... Okay, just get out of the way! Come on. I'm getting all the penalties, that's for sure. Get out of the way! It's getting away! Come on, there's important work to do here. And now everyone goes... He's getting away. Okay, making this upcoming turn is probably going to be... Oh, god damn it. Out of my way. Okay, come on. Yeah. Okay, see if we can catch up to it. We haven't got any score, we've got penalty. I've stepped behind the goddamn... Damn it. Oh, well. Catch up to it, come on. You can do this. Oh, it's coming this way, is it? We just collide with it, shall we? Oh, okay, it shoot. It's getting away. don't want to turn. That's our car. Hey, we got 2,000 points. Woo! Hey, look, there's a civilian. Oh, this is a dead end. Why are we in a dead end place? Oh. Seeing this way. No? Hit car closing in. Oh, hang on. Well, it's a large enough map. Okay. Let's blow stuff up. It's the fun bit. Of course, now so there's nothing to. Oh. Don't do that while going too fast. Make a note of that. Yeah, easy on escape. Oh, well, truck and hiding. Oh, don't do that. You coming out? You coming out? Oh. we're just having fun now. We destroy a lamppost. No. Go for a red light. Oh, okay, never mind. I turned too early. Oh no! Oh no! It's a little child on the ring. What do we do? That. Oh, ball. Yeah, we just do this. Here we go. This is fun. Hey, get back here. Alright. Thought I would have crashed there. I think I just went right through that car. Game over. Oh no. Any name for that penalty? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's a fun game to play for. Basically, doing nonsense. Don't have to play the game as the game tells you to. Just do what you want. Much more fun. Anyway, that'll be all for tonight. I'll look for a host and I'll catch everyone sometime soon. Let's see. Got to finish off Battle Circuit at some point. You get all those Chivos. Okay, let's see what we got here. Did I actually show any of the game? Did I forget to switch the scenes again? That would have been stupid. It means I have to play it again. Oh, great. Well, what I'll do, I'll just play it one more time, just to be sure. Here's the game. In case I forgot, we're playing it again because I'm probably stupid and I did. Okay. Now we'll sure that it is. Capturing. It's capturing. Okay. Off we go. Oh, so white car. Oh, don't turn! Don't turn! Damn it. Oh, I've got 30 penalty points already. Her car closing in. It's not that car. No sign of any drug cars anywhere nearby. Anywhere. I've seen. Oh, there's one. Left turn. Oh. Oh. Oh, there you go. You're right past me. I was gonna stop. You know. I did. I just saw a drug car go right past. Oh, don't. Turn, you stupid. Good. Okay. There's not much happening now. That car closing in. Yes. Oh, I got him. There's another one. Okay. Not much happening around here. I think they've all gone and left. Or about to leave. Oh. Let me take out the... Oh, I was hoping we'd be able to take out the traffic lights. Oh, am I stuck here? Well, come on. I'm stuck! Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay, we got out. Whee! High speed turns. Yeah, just... Ugh. Oops. Past life. Oh, you can shoot before it comes on, huh? Oh, jeez. Not really hitting anywhere in particular, are we now? Whoa. Careful on those overtakes. Can we just leave? She's around my path. Come on. No penalties for going through red lights, huh? Oh, hey, there's one left here. Oh, forward, move forward, move forward. Come on. Game over. Well, we got points. Score though. Score penalty subtracted from my score.